How you doing, guys? I just wanted to go over a little bit of scripture for you. Didn't have much of a chance to read today. Actually had a friend come in town, a good Christian friend of mine, and he didn't have a place to stay, so he stayed at the place. Stayed at my place, so which wasn't too bad. I wanted to go over Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1. Hey, Heather. I'm going to wave back to you. I wanted to go over Hebrews chapter 13, verse 1. It states to keep on loving one another as brothers and sisters. And for me, that's a big thing because, you know, even as far as someone as your neighbor, you know, that can be a little hard, especially if you have complaints or anything like that, and you don't know them, so you automatically think, I don't want anything to do with them, but you still are told to love one another as brothers and sisters, and that can come from anywhere from your family or friends that you might have issues with. I also wanted to touch on verse 2 of the same chapter. Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it. So that dives in a little deeper than, you know, just showing hospitality to people, because God intervenes and actually brings angels, or, you know, you could be talking to an angel, you just don't know. So next time, you know, you're at a grocery store or any type of situation, you know, be the better person. There's a lot of times where I go out and, you know, I see people just are really rude and mean to each other, and I either stay quiet or sometimes I intervene, but, you know, for a good purpose. But yeah, just show that hospitality to strangers that, you know, you would want for someone else. Two really good concepts right here that I really appreciated in this book. And the last one I wanted to touch on was 13:5. Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have. I think that touches home for everybody because, you know, money, when it comes down to it, everyone has to pay their bills. It's kind of brings that stress that you don't want, unneeded stress. Okay, watch it later, Heather. Keep your lives free of the love of money. So, and you can see that everywhere. On the news, a lot of actors, a lot of celebrities, you know, even friends or family that are addicted to having money that can't ever spend or will not spend in quantity, and be content with what you have. So that just means with what you have right now, you should be happy with. It's a gift from God, and I think that people should cherish their belongings, you know, because everything is materialistic, and, you know, God tells us that stuff won't be coming up to heaven with us. So just remember that the possessions you have in this world are not coming up with you, and you know, you should not want those possessions to come with you because they belong to earth, which in heaven is really not going to matter. So that's the three concepts I wanted to touch on today. One thing for me to work on would be content with what I have. I tend to stress a lot about the smallest things and things I want, you know, flat screen TV, you know, 70-inch, anything like that, you know, the new system, you know, that's out, anything like that I tend to want. But then I remember, you know, and this scripture reminds me that, you know, that stuff will eventually come, but I'm pleased with what I have right now. I shouldn't want it more than, wanting God and reading His Scripture and spending time with Him, because that's the most important part of my day. So, if you guys have any comments on these scriptures that you want to include, feel free to do so. Or comment which scripture you liked the best, which would help me out, because then I could work on that a little bit. Anyway, thank you for watching.